Backstage Pass presents the Right Flo Rocket Report, cleaning house and cleaning up the competition. Heard right here on the Backstage Pass. And now, here's Brandon Morrell.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass, your home for Houston Rockets all season long here, powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. The Rockets pick up their first win of the young season, now 1-2, defeating the Brooklyn Nets 137-109 at Toyota Center. And, of course, looking back at it, 5 of the next 6 will be on the road now for the Houston Rockets with trips to Toronto, Boston, before the next home game coming up Monday, November the 3rd against the Dallas Mavericks. The Rockets were led by Tari Eason with 22 points, 19 points from Kevin Durant. Jabari Smith had 11, 21 points from Alperen Şengün, and 12 from Amen Thompson. After the game here, presented by our friends at Right Flo Pressure Washing Lawn Care, we caught up with head coach Ime Udoka. He talked about the Rockets coming together for the first win of the season.
Tonight, how much of that ball movement do you think was a product of playing a little bit faster?
Faster, and that they duplicated what Detroit did the other night. And we saw that and tried to work on it and improve, and we did tonight. Strong in the pocket, and I think only had two or three turnovers a half, so we took care of it. Alpy made great decisions and got our spacing a little bit better, so very similar, and we capitalized on that tonight.
The Nets started to make a little run there at the end of the second half, cut it to 9. What did you tell your guys in the locker room?
Yeah, we are scoring well enough. Obviously, they have 71, and to give up 60 is not to our standard defensively, especially when we, built a 20-point lead. It was just some sloppiness there, and the fouls that kind of had it up, and so weren't happy at halftime to be only up, by 11, and then great third quarter response, 32-17. We gave up 12 threes at the half and only 3 in the second half, so we locked in on the shooters and didn't foul as much.
What is the difference you're seeing in the pace with starting Josh tonight instead of Steven?
Yeah, I think it's something to do with size for sure, but it's also getting stops. Guarding them a little bit better than we did the first 2 games until the end there. I mean, we held them up under 100 for the most part, and we've always been a good formula for us. Like I say, defense, offense, get down running, and then got multiple guys pushing. So could be a product of the size, but I think our defense was on point, especially in that second quarter or third quarter.
What do you like about Reed's second half in particular?
Yeah, he stayed aggressive. He's a guy that we want to hunt certain shots and make the plays. So it's a little bit of both, and as well as our man we need those guys to score and pick and roll, score off the ball, and be threats off of Albie, our man, and Kevin. And so he found the spots, was aggressive there, and then made some really good reads out of pick and roll. So continue to build on that, stay aggressive, like we always say, and be confident.
What about Tari tonight? What he did this on both ends of the court?
Yeah, it's a great night when he does those things. He's the epitome of turning defense to offense, and comes up with loose balls, but also can be a recipient off those guys. Shot extremely well, was confident there, and like I said, our spacing in general was much better. And like I said, when the team loads up the paint or is in the hard edge, we just get to the big inside, and he'll find the right guys outside. And Alpy did a good job. Guys are ready to shoot it.
What are those type of shots you want Reed to be hunting, and how can his teammates help kind of fuel that for him?
Yeah, what I just said, like the spacing and the threat he is off the ball. Teams are going to blitz Alperen in the post. Teams are going to blitz KD in the pick and roll, and our man gets downhill so well that he just got to get to the right spots and be an outlet. And so he did that in the pick and roll as well, being patient, setting his guys up and letting the screens come, and he can walk into some of those threes as well. So I need him to continue to grow in that area on and off ball to be that threat and be a secondary ball handler out there a lot of times.
Of course, KD. It's good to have KD knowing that he can score 30 points at any time, but what does it say about your team that he had a efficient 19 points, but only 19 points tonight, but you still able to score over 130?
Yeah, it's the crowd and attention he draws on a nightly basis. We're gonna have to drill that all season to be ready for that, but like we said, we didn't take advantage against Detroit when they blitzed him every time, and we did a much better job tonight. So we're gonna be in that situation a lot, and he's a very willing passer. Has the size to pass over the double teams, and it's up to the other guys to play the 4-on-3 behind. And so he'll take that. Did play the fourth quarter, and so it's good to get him the rest. But he's about to win anyway, and if he has to be a decoy at times, he'll do that.
The way that you all played tonight, was that just a product of the way that you all practiced after the Detroit game?
Yeah, like I said, there were some similarities, and Toronto will do the same thing with how they defend, aggressive on the ball in the pick and rolls, and crowding the paint. So you got to be strong with it in there, not turn it over. And like I said, the team should really fear Alperen in the pocket being a playmaker, and so we just have to make him pay with that, and we did tonight.
Is it a point of emphasis not just for Alpi but for everybody when they bring the ball up to try and find that weak side corner three shooter?
Yeah, I think we want to get more up. We were low in the league last year, and like I said, if we're being doubled that much, the swing should be there to get to the corner three. And so even tonight we were a little bit slow, reversing it out of the double team, but for the most part we're going to hunt those in transition and Alperen in the pocket. The low man has to come across and help, and he's really good at finding that.
Coach, how important is it for you to have Van Vliet sitting next to your coaches, and for him to, after every play, after every timeout, he goes to the players and what he sees being on the sideline, how important is it for you to have him with you and with the coaches?
Yeah, I said that earlier today that he's an extension of us, whether he's playing or not, and he pulls guys aside and tells them what he sees, and did the same thing when he was playing, but now in a different role, and so he's constantly talking to the young guys about running that pick and roll and telling them what he sees, so it's good to have that voice coming from players, not just from us. Also,
I noticed that your coaching staff, they all wear white and black Nikes. He was wearing green shoes. He didn't get the memo?
Fred? I didn't notice.
And, of course, we also caught up with star Kevin Durant, who sit out most of the fourth quarter. Rockets shot 58% from the field. He talked about when the Rockets are clicking on all cylinders, they're tough to defeat.
Could playing faster like this be a recipe for success for offense regardless of the starting lineup going forward?
So playing faster? Yeah, it's a balance. I feel like we can definitely push the pace a bit more, but also know that sometimes you push the pace to create you turn the ball over a little bit more. So trying to find a balance of playing fast but playing under control.
Is it encouraging that some of the things y'all didn't do well against the Pistons, y'all were able to correct tonight so quickly? Yeah,
I feel like we had bodies on bodies and didn't give up too many offensive rebounds. I thought against the Pistons we had to put two on the ball a lot, which just kind of left us vulnerable on the backside, and we was able to give offensive rebounds, and that type of stuff keeps teams in the game. So tonight we kept body on body. We switched a lot, made them shoot over us, and we was able to get a great win.
Tari looked great in the first half, where he looked very comfortable in the second half. What do you like about the fact that this was a complete team win?
Yeah, I mean, look down the line. I mean, everybody scored. We got 7 in double figures. That's usually the formula if you want to have a good win. Everybody moving the basketball, playing together, getting good shots up, and winning a possession battle. I mean, it's pretty even tonight, but we can't. Like last game, I think we was -8 to 10 on shot attempts, so we gotta make sure we get the shot up.
Was it as simple as the quality of shots that led to the good shooting in the first half, or was it something?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we just finished more. I mean, last game we couldn't get a shot to go down, but this game we just converted a little bit more. Tari came in, gave us a huge spark off the bench. Is what we needed. Reed came and gave us a huge spark, so we're gonna need that going forward from everybody.
This isn't about tonight's game, but your pregame warm-up work, all the balance stuff. How long has that been part of your routine, and how much do you think that benefits your game right now?
It's been part of my routine for about 12 years now. It just gets me ready, gets me prepared to shoot those off-balance shots, one-layers, fadeaways, So always trying to stay ready.
Did your familiarity with Josh help out?
It helped out a lot. I know Josh like the back of my hand, playing with him the last 2 years in Phoenix. Know exactly his mindset out there. He's a hard-nosed, pick you at 94 feet type of guy. Then he's drive a closeout, make the right play, finish over the rim. So I feel like this environment is perfect for him, being able to fly around, do a lot of things defensively, and cut to the rim and get easy points on offensive end. So great game from him tonight.
You may talked about your willingness as a passer. How much easier does it make it on an entire team when you have teammates that are willing to pass, especially off a double team?
Yeah, it just keeps everybody relaxed. When you're not passing the ball, everybody feels a little bit more tense. They don't know when their opportunities are going to come. So when we move the ball and guys know we're going to make that extra pass from a good to a great shot, then you just play more relaxed, and you're better all around when you're just more relaxed as a player.
Do you think Reed is going to thrive with all the attention paid to both you and Alperen? It seems like he got a lot of those kick-out threes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I think Reed is going to continue to take advantage of his opportunities, and we need him to be aggressive to make the right play, and tonight he was aggressive to score. got downhill, make the correct play. You know, I love his passing from the skip passing from out of the pick and roll, and his vision is pretty elite. So we're gonna need Reed to play with even more confidence and keep grinding, keep coming out there and playing with that energy.
When Tari gets things going, particularly on the outside like that, what can he do for this team?
I mean, it just changes our team. I mean, you see it. I mean, you see we went from, it's pretty much like a 4 or 5 point game. He got in there, got it going, went up 15, 20, and controlled the game from there. So he's a wild card. Most nights, teams not going to expect him to come out there and give us that punch offensively. Obviously, double-digit score, but to get 20 points a game, 20 points, hit 5 threes, and still guard up and do the stuff that he does, that's going to take us to another level if he continue to play that way.
How important was it for you to get the first victory for the team?
I mean, it was stressful the last couple of nights, we being 0-2, feeling like we could have won those 2 games, it's stressful, but it's how much we love the game, how much we love winning, and to come in here and get a W, it felt great walking back to the locker room.
And, of course, we mentioned you're back here presented by our friends at Right Flo Pressure Wash and Lawn Care, too, as well. Rockets reports continue all season long. We mentioned 5 of the next 6 on the road for your Rockets, now 1-2 on the season. For your Rockets report, I am Brandon Morrell, presented by Right Flo Pressure Wash and Lawn Care. Of course, out there, Rockets updates all season long at the sportsguyspodcast.com. Stay tuned for a lot more.
Is your home or business in need of a fresh look? Right Flo Pressure Washing and Lawn LLC is more than just pressure washing, providing professional cleaning for homes, commercial buildings, parking lots, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so much more, including lawn service and landscaping. Our mission here at Right Flo is to exceed the needs of all our customers while providing all of our services at an affordable rate. We're committed to going above and beyond where the job is done right. Give your property the care it deserves. Call Right Flo today at 409-363-2565 or go to rightflowashandlawn.com.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Elevate your next event with Backstage Pass DJ, MC, and announcer services, where unforgettable moments take center stage. We specialize in bringing energy and excitement to a wide range of occasions, including weddings, birthdays, corporate events, school dances, graduations, family reunions, class reunions, anniversaries, engagement parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, office parties, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, conferences, and more. No matter the venue, whether it's a banquet hall, ballroom, conference or convention center, concert hall, outdoor venue, office, community center, barn, or any location of your choosing, our team ensures seamless entertainment tailored to your needs. Let Backstage Pass create the perfect vibe, keep your guests engaged, and turn your celebration into a lasting memory. Book your event with Brandon Morrell and Backstage Pass today. Go now to thesportsguyspodcast.com and enhance your next event with Backstage Pass.
This has been the Right Flo Rocket Report. Cleaning house and cleaning up the competition. Heard right here with Brandon Morrell on the Backstage Pass.